Alright, I'm not sure if I can capture my feelings about this conversation I had with a food bank lady enough. I might skip out on details, but I'm going to give it my best shot. My best shot. We talked about food and living around this city. I don't want to say the city, it's not Moscow. The standards, though, are what really get to me about this food bank. Because she was requesting all this personal information from me, where I live, how much money I make, and all of that, and I have to freely disclose that information. They need, like, all this information that they say is for their auditors in case something unusual comes up with food distribution and they get audited, and it everything has to be properly annotated. The type of people that they give food to. That doesn't sound like, I don't know who they would turn back, okay? Regardless of all the personal information that you give, and I just ate some of that food bank. I'm thankful for the food bank, for the food that I got from them, but I've never had so much difficulty in trying to get what I got. Being told I need to fill out all this paperwork, which I recorded. Maybe I'll try to put it up. I don't know. And it's just all this information. They won't provide their information. They won't provide who the auditors are in return, in exchange. I provide all the information for this food bank. They provide the food, and that's it. I asked like the head manager who the auditors were, because I never this food bank is not getting any money from the government. It's entirely private business, donations from whoever. No government grants, but there are private grants, like maybe Walmart's gives a grant. Okay, I'll say this. They have a distribution out of from Second Harvest Food Bank. I think I could put the pieces together, but they won't say exactly directly who these auditors are. They have to make sure that all the information is gathered of the people who are requesting food, like me. The auditors have to. I always have ready. They have to have ready my information about for the auditor's request. But I think the auditors might be Second Harvest Food Bank, or because whoever's donating the food is probably going to be like concerned about auditing. They're probably going to want to make sure that this food bank is legitimate. So they're kind of auditors in a way. I said, well, you got a really nice truck, and you got all those donors on the side of the vehicle. Maybe are any of them the auditor? And she's like, no. But I think that maybe they're at least working with an auditor or something. There apparently is a program with Second Harvest Food Bank where they pick up. That Second Harvest Food Bank's created a program with all the local grocery stores to pick up secondhand food that is about to be tossed out. That would be an interesting contract. There's a contract with the grocery stores for the food bank? What does this contract look like? That's probably information that they want to hold secret. I don't know how it would work. It would just be like, we'll pick up the food on this day. I don't know what else you'd put in how detailed would a contract need to be for a food bank with grocery stores? There are grocery stores that opt out. But I'd had to go through all kinds of steps. She's like, okay, you're making YouTube money. Let's see how much you made. And I made quite a bit this last month because of that cop video out of Lewiston, and I had to provide that information before I could like there's like a point system for this food bank. What is this point? I've never seen a point system for a food bank. I think I mentioned that before, right? I might show that video. I recorded the paperwork for it and her explaining it just for like a few seconds. No food banks have done it. It's like, I think they're making their job harder than it needs to be. The line is slow. It's a shopping style. They have a point system, and they mark every product with points. Like this milk. They're marking every milk container. I think they're making it harder than it needs to be. Requesting all this personal information from me, telling me they have auditors they need to satisfy, and then doing a point system on top of that. They said they did this. They copied this point system from another city, but just that doesn't make it a good system. Copying it from another city, they've been doing it for 2 years. I'm not sure if it's making any improvement in their system, because no other food bank does it that I've seen. Maybe I need to travel up around Idaho more. And it's not all Idaho, because Boise doesn't do it. I've never seen it. They said they've been doing it for 2 years. I've been away from Boise for 2 years at least. Maybe things have changed in Boise. Maybe this is going to be the new system that catches fire and everybody wants to do it. All the donation organizations want to do it. It's crazy. Maybe I should I'll put that link at the end. I really want to just kind of put it in another video. But this is my rant about this food bank, and it's just the way the system is very different. With the point system, needing all my information, telling me about these auditors and stuff, not having they're getting food from the food warehouse, I think, or at least they have a contract with the food warehouse that has a contract, Secondhand Harvest out of Spokane, that has a contract with all the local all the local grocery stores that take in the money, that needs to drop off their old expired food they can't sell, so they'll just give it away. And at the end, if not all the food is taken at this food bank I was just at, it goes to the pigs, and then the pig farmers. There's quite a few of them, I guess. I didn't suspect any pig farmers because I didn't smell anything. I didn't see anything as I was coming in here. But apparently the big pig farmers donate a pig every so often, and there's a contract for that. A contract between the food bank and the pig farmers. And I seen the pig food sitting outside of the food bank yesterday. It smelled like pigsty. Maybe they're using particular containers repeatedly, the same containers that they throw the food bank food in for the pigs. But there's this culture, and it's secretive and generous, and that's like, and it's very comprehensive. It's very hands-on. It's maybe more work. Marking each individual milk container, it's maybe more work than it needs to be. And they got quite a few people they're working with. Quite a few people getting food from the food bank. They might want to consider a more open system, because food banks need to be flexible. They need to understand that there's going to be some loss. All right, food banks. I think she talked about how she was prideful of having a very efficient food bank with very little loss. She said this food bank has very little loss thanks to the food bank, thanks to the point system, but they're giving food to pigs. So where's the loss? There is definitely loss in that. All right. Maybe it's designed for the pig farmers. Maybe the pig farmers had their hand in this so that they would get more at the end. Humans would have to follow this point system to the T. Pigs don't follow any point system. They get the slop that people's points aren't able to overcome. You know, we don't have enough points for the point system. Is very rigid, but there's some flexibility with the bringing in a cloth bag. You get an extra point if you have a cloth bag. I recorded that. But this system is between, and not the government. It's all privates. Idaho, I think, is a red state, and it's all donations from private businesses. Very strict, very secretive point system. Pig farmers win in the end with food that's not taken by even the food bank beggars like me. Very, very interesting. I'll just at the end of this, I'll just show the points, whatever.
In the back, and you get to use those points like cash to get the items that you want.
So, all right, 80 points per month. Canada'd be 1 point, and I could get 4 of them.
Yes.
Okay,
and if
I
you
got
were
it.
to